Maker Studios, which is owned by Disney, and YouTube have cut some of their ties with PewDiePie.
Remember when PewDiePie got called a by the Wall Street Journal and everyone predicted that his career was over?
Fuck you!
Disney dropped him, brands fled, but 7 years later he has 111 million subscribers. This is how you survive cancellation. PewDiePie started in 2010 doing horror Let's Plays, which featured a lot of screaming, a lot of offensive jokes.
What a fucking
And a lot of shock humor.
nicker.
And the audience contract was, Felix is edgy, that's why we're here. The Bro Army loved it because it felt transgressive.
Nicker.
But he would recognize when this tension became unsustainable and he would replace it. January 2017, PewDiePie would pay $5 to 2 men to hold up a sign that says, "To all Jews." And he frames it as a social experiment and says, look what people do for $5. But as soon as the video goes live, it receives backlash immediately. In his defense, I'm an idiot. His apology was self-deprecating, not defensive. And his audience already sees him as a flawed person, not a polished brand. The I'm just a dumbass works because it already matches their pre-existing perception of him. But then Wall Street Journal gets involved and it goes, ah!
Fuck yeah!
February 2017. They pull clips of him and his offensive jokes and they frame him as the ultimate anti-Semite. Disney drops him, Google removes him from their premium advertising, and YouTube cancels his show. And this is the moment where he does his first tension replacement. The old tension, I just want success, but all I know how to do is shock, became a death sentence.
I almost said nigga.
So he establishes new tension. I'm under attack by institutions, but I deserve to be taken seriously. So then he releases a video called What They Don't Want You to Know. And then he shows how the Wall Street Journal took clips out of context to make him look even worse. And they didn't even give him a chance to respond. And the message to the Bro Army was the system is rigged against me and by extension rigged against you. And that's when loyalty stops becoming about supporting edgy content and becomes about resisting the institution. And now his documented tension or his pattern is different. It's no longer edgelord who shocks for humor. It's a person who is going up against the institution. But it wouldn't be much longer until Felix found himself in yet another controversy.
What a fucking nick.
So it's September 2017 during the PUBG live stream. PewDiePie gets super heated and he says the N-word, as we all do when we get super heated. And there's no experiment excuse this time. There's no content excuse. It was just full on like raw N-word on the microphone on a live stream. Full stop. He uploads another apology. I'm just a fucking idiot. Okay? He just kind of admits to being a flawed individual, which at this point is still serving his brand as he is this like kind of counterculture figure that's going against these humongous institutions. But PewDiePie was really smart and he already started to plant the seeds of his next reinvention, his next replacement of that documented tension. And PewDiePie realized if I'm still the persecuted edgy guy, then every new controversy is just going to reinforce an identity that I am trying to escape. So he starts changing the content model again. He starts shows like Last Week I Asked You, Pew News, meme reviews, and philosophy content. He was slowly draining the exciting aspect of the tension that he had built for so long. And that's because he wasn't trying to sustain that persona. He was trying to replace it. So in 2019 to 2020, PewDiePie had lost the subscriber war to T-Series. And instead of fighting harder, he established his third documented tension. I built this massive platform, but I don't care anymore. That was the pattern we could now track over multiple videos. He reduces his upload frequency, he stops chasing trends, and he uploads a Minecraft series. And while YouTube is pushing, shorts and rapid content, he's slowly building a world of his own that goes at a pace of its own. He's narrating his thoughts because, again, that philosophy content sort of signaled him as more of an intellectual figure. He moves to Japan, starts posting more philosophical vlogs about the meaning of life, his mental health. The new tension that he built was freedom versus legacy. He has 100 million subscribers, but he posts whenever he feels like it. He has the platform, but he rejects the obligation. He is so secure in his relationship with his audience that he can read them a book and he'll know that you'll still be here. And this is the pattern I think it's so hard for a lot of creators to get down, me included. It's not trying to sustain the same documented tension forever, but replacing that documented tension. But things got even better for Felix because in August of 2019, he married Marzia. He uploads this really beautiful wedding ceremony. No sponsorships, no clickbait. It's just genuine documentation. And this was the emotional payoff for viewers who were interested in this like long term. The anxious kid who was yelling slurs in his bedroom found love and stability.
Fucking Nick.
And in 2023, he and Marzia had their first child. Announces it nice and subtly. Fans who found him as a teenager now see him into fatherhood. And this is when the parasocial relationship is complete. Number 1, documented tensions have lifespans. PewDiePie recognized before attention was exhausted and would replace it so it didn't kill his career. Number 2, PewDiePie didn't evolve one tension throughout his career. He completely replaced that documented tension 3 times. And each replacement happened before the previous tension would become toxic. 3 is that the replacement signals growth. So when you replace attention, you're showing the audience that you've moved to a different phase of your life. 4 is that community loyalty is insurance during tension replacement. When PewDiePie changed tension, the community stayed intact because they were co-creators, not just consumers. If you want to understand how audience loyalty works, then this is the series for you. My name is Sky, and I'm building a personal brand for myself that actually monetizes and would love to help other people do the same.